Well, good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery here. It's nice to visit with you this Friday morning, December 23rd, 2022. We get together with our distribution partners most weekday mornings at this time, 8 o'clock Central, to go through strategies, tips, techniques, success stories like we have one today on the screen, and to support each of you. We will have a full week of Zooms next week. Since the holidays are hitting on the weekends, we'll have again, Monday through Friday of next week. If you missed any of this week's Zooms, we sent out a reminder this morning with this document here attached, but also with the links from Monday through Thursday's trainings that might be helpful for you. All right, so today what we're going to do is go through a real client's funding success story for his first tranche, first round of funding. So this isn't a different process, but some of you have asked for something that's a bit more visual to understand the steps and to have a success story. So here we go. So our topic today is John's story, walking through a client's acquisition of first tranche financing. So I've broken down the steps and the dates so you can see, and again, this is a real story, of course, a real case study, I should say. John, and we just won't use his last name for his privacy. So John came into the Guaranteed Funding Program. He enrolled on guaranteedfunding.org, referred in by an affiliate, and enrolled on December 16th. Now, we're recording this right now as of December 23rd. So obviously you could tell that that was about a week ago. As you should know, the Guaranteed Funding Program has no upfront cost. We guarantee a minimum of $100,000 capital raise. If that sounds too good to be true, please go back and see yesterday's training where we spent about 30 minutes breaking that down and validating that for you. The first tranche of financing is designed to be just a few days after enrollment, and that is the norm, and that's in fact what John experienced, which we'll see here as we work down the page. We do not have a minimum credit score or time in business for clients to enroll. So the guarantee exists even if they have low credit or it's a brand new business or it could even be pre-formation. All right, so let's get back to John H. So John H. enrolled, agreed to the terms and conditions on guaranteedfunding.org, referred in by an affiliate on December 16th. We sent the client same day the funding proposal application. So what happens is once a client enrolls, when they come through the affiliate channel, we are sending them in your loan package Adobe that describes the process and the documents they need to start gathering. It plugs them into the award-winning financial literacy curriculum. And then secondly, we send a distinct separate second Adobe, which is a one-page funding proposal application. And so that was sent to John H. on the 16th. Now, notice John didn't complete that until the 19th, and that's okay, right? So John got it on the 16th. Adobe sent him a reminder on the 17th, sent him a reminder on the 18th, sent him a reminder on the 19th, and he completed it on the 19th. So John kind of burnt through 3 days here. That makes this not as strong of a case study as it could be, but the reality is, when clients ask, well, how fast do I get funding? A big part of that is how involved is the client. So I'm not complaining about John. John's great, and this is all working out for him, but 3 days were burnt on his end, not our end. I did want to make a note that John's business is pre-revenue, because I want to dispel myths of, oh, well, if a company is going to be successful, they have to have been in business for a certain amount of time, or they have to have a certain amount of income. His business hasn't had any income yet. So what happened with John's funding proposal? We submitted it into our network of banks and credit unions and alternative lenders. And we're excited to see that John got 12 different funding offers, and he received those on the 19th. The total amount of those offers, and I rounded off here, but over $100,000 of first tranche funding offers is what John received. So then at that point, John's able to look at each of those. He was, past tense now, he was able to look at each of those funding offers and decide, does he want to accept one or multiple? Which ones does he want? He did that, and he did that on the 20th. And we were notified, and that's why we're doing it this morning. That's why I picked him out of all the clients that got funded yesterday. This was the last notification we got from the lender last night. So it's the first one I saw this morning when I came in. He was funded yesterday. So will all clients be like John? No. I mean, some could be quicker than John because John burnt 3 days, and we can look at the timeline, right? So his total timeline from enrollment to funding was 6 days. I wish it were quicker because it would be more impressive to you all, because he sat on the application for 3 days. And then the timeline from when he did actually apply to receiving the funding was 2 days. So will everyone get the same experience? No. Some people are going to be more credible than John. They'll be able to get more funding offers. Some will be less credible. They'll get less funding offers. Some people will be more responsive. Some will be less responsive. But this is a real case study, and obviously shows that the model works. So let me continue on down the page, and then we'll open it up for any questions that you have. So what is it that you can do to help small businesses access capital and, of course, make money for yourself? Well, it starts by signing up as an affiliate if you're not, free and easy to do so. The system will generate a free landing page or link for you, and I'm going to come back and talk about that more in just a second. In just a few minutes, you'll get that emailed. So you're open for business, within minutes with no cost, no risk. You'll be able to then share that link with others, because the truth is most small business owners would like an extra 100,000 to start or grow. So the pool of prospects is very, very broad. And as an affiliate, you get an easy $250 per conversion. If you decide you want to be a white label partner, you make more, but you're more involved, of course. And what we hope to do is work with our affiliates to set a goal, just a simple goal of 1 referral to their landing page per day. That's $250 a pop times 7 days in the week. So we're just under $2,000 a week and relatively passive income going into the affiliate's bank account. So who has questions, comments, concerns on this? So if you want to type them into the Q&A. And then Timothy's asking exactly what I was going to mention about on number 3. So the system will generate a link for our affiliates, and it'll automatically generate it, automatically send the link to the affiliate. Let's say you get the link and you don't like it. You can think of a better link. It's fine for you to go to GoDaddy or whatever service you want to. You could go reserve your own URL. So like Alfred's on here. So Alfred could go get alfredfunding.com, assuming that's available. So he reserves that at GoDaddy or wherever he wants to get it. And then he forwards that to the link that the system provides. So what does that allow Alfred to do? Alfred can go out marketing under alfredfunding.com or whatever he would want. And so that's fine if you want to do that. It's an extra step. You're not paying us anything. You're going to have to go reserve the URL and get it linked. But if you wanted to do that, you could. So just keep that in mind. That's obvious to those of you that are maybe more technologically savvy, but it's a good tip for those of you that might not have considered. You could develop different links for different target audiences. So I know a couple of you are doing some specific targeted marketing. Like there's some of you targeting women-owned businesses, some minority-owned businesses, some are even more specific and targeting African-American-owned businesses. You could come up with different URLs that are tied to those target markets and market with that, but still link to the free landing page. And so it's going to cost you next to nothing to go to GoDaddy, get a URL, and just simply have it forwarded. And then if you wanted, then you would have an email that's tied to that URL. So do you have to do that? No, just wanted to bring that to your attention. And some of our top producers are doing that. Some are targeting specific industries. So getting away from the demographics of the business owner, such as age, race, gender, religion, so forth. Some of you are targeting specific industries. I know Rob is targeting HVAC, heating and cooling companies. And so if you want to have more of a targeted audience and have a link that matches that, that's within your control. It's beyond what we do, but you could do that. All right, so who has questions this Friday morning on how the first tranche of financing works, the process, and of course, John H's results? All right, so Sarah's asking about referral payout. That's right. So now that John H has received his first tranche of financing, then, and we got notified of that late last evening. So then this morning we sent him an invoice for his refundable deposit because John didn't pay anything up front, right? There's no upfront cost to enroll in the guaranteed funding program. So this morning we sent John H his invoice for his first tranche of financing. He'll pay that today, I suspect. I mean, people typically do what they promise to do, and I'm sure John will as well. And so then on Monday, we'll be able to pay the affiliate for their referral. If you're a white label partner, the process is different, right? Because then you're doing the billing, and then you're also keeping the lion's share of the fee structure. So it is different as a white label partner versus an affiliate. Here we're talking about the affiliate process. All right, and so Pierre is asking on the affiliate side, you can log into your back office as far as commissions. And so a commission is generated as an affiliate once the client has enrolled and paid their refundable deposit. So for example, let's say, Pierre, that you referred John H, and you may have, I don't really remember offhand, but Pierre, let's say you referred John H. You're owed the $250 once John pays his refundable deposit, which we just invoiced him this morning. So most likely he'll pay today, and then you'll have a commission due to you, and we'll pay that out on Monday. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Who else has questions, comments, concerns this Friday morning, our last gathering before the Christmas weekend? But again, for those of you that came on late, we will be getting together all week next week. We'll be running limited staff. Most of our time next week here in our office is going to be focused on end of the year reconciliation with our white label partners. So if you're a white label partner, we'll do a reconciliation and make sure that all the clients are taken care of. If there's any final end of the year invoicing that needs to be done, those will be sent out. Any of you that are a white label partner, but you don't wish to continue, we've offered to switch you over to the affiliate role. Just let us know. And our contact information is, of course, here at the bottom of the page. All right, so who has questions, comments, concerns on how first tranche financing works, how you're paid, the John H success story? Who has questions, comments, concerns? So what we've covered today isn't something new, but it's just a case study approach to looking at the steps that we go through. If you're operating as an affiliate, this is, I mean, it's fine. It's FYI, it's good information for you to know. But once you have directed someone to your landing page, you really don't have any other responsibilities. You get paid as the person goes through the process. If you're a white label partner, then you're involved with the client, interfacing with the client, and so forth. So two different roles, as we've talked about, two different sets of responsibilities. But from an affiliate perspective, super simple. Easy, easy, easy. And again, the goal is to get our affiliates $1,750 a week, which is just simply referring one person per day to their free website using the link we provide. Anyone have questions, comments, concerns before we drop off here for today, for the week? We try to end a little early on Fridays. All right, so let me review in summary, and if any questions pop up, go ahead and type it in. So today what we covered was John H's funding success story for his first tranche of financing. We illustrated the specific steps that he went through, the dates that each step occurred, the fact that he received over $100,000 of first tranche financing offers, that he was in fact funded, as we were notified last night. He was funded yesterday after just enrolling on the 16th. No, John's not some superstar. He doesn't have a business that's thriving. And in fact, his business is pre-revenue, and he was still able to get a large amount of funding offers. And then also, if you're not active, we would encourage you to be so. As a white label partner, you should have access to your white label partner Dropbox. And then with that, you get your agreement set up and start signing contract, get clients under contract. If you're an affiliate, you need to just use your landing page. If you can't figure out your landing page or link, then preferably email us and we can assist you with that. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns anyone has? All right. In closing, Harry is asking about, this time of the year and is it a difficult time? Well, we find that it's great. I would continue to press forward. There's some people that have kind of shut it down for the holidays, but others are more proactive and thinking about 2023. And so if you could help these small business owners get positioned for $100,000 or more in 2023 to start or grow a business, I think many would be very receptive. And we do have time. I mean, if you went out and enrolled some people today, we have a very good chance of getting them their first tranche of financing before January 1st, so they can start out the year with additional capital to start or grow a business. All right. Well, thanks, everyone. Again, our contact information is here at the bottom. We'll see you Monday morning. Have a great holiday weekend. Bye-bye.